The Central Bureau of Investigation, that's the CBI, has registered a case against jailed Aam Aadmi Party leader Manish Sisodia over alleged corruption in Delhi government's feedback unit. The feedback unit was formed by the Aam Aadmi Party after coming to power in Delhi in 2015. The unlawful manner of creation and working of the feedback unit has created wrongful loss to the government exchequer to the tune of approximately 36 lakh rupees is what the CBI claims.
CBI has registered another case against.
Let's talk about the कूड़ा यार. ये तो रोज तुमसे बात होती है. वो भी कूड़ा ही है.
सर मनीष जी के खिलाफ CBI ने एक बार फिर से
उसको अलग से करेंगे यार अभी. वो तो सारा दिन वही चलता रहता है. काम भी तो कर लो थोड़ा सा.
Vedant is now joining us with more details. Vedant, it appears that now there are several cases in order to corner Manish Sisodia, as the Aam Aadmi Party would say, isn't it?
Maha, this is the second case that the Central Bureau of Investigation has registered against former Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia. Of course, the CBI and the ED have registered cases against Manish Sisodia in the alleged liquor policy scam. But now the CBI has filed an FIR against Manish Sisodia in the alleged feedback unit scam. So basically what this scam is, the CBI has registered a case against Manish Sisodia for alleged corruption and misappropriation of funds as far as Delhi government's feedback unit is concerned. So what the CBI has said in its FIR is that there was corruption to the tune of 30 lakh rupees as far as the feedback unit is concerned. Now, of course, there are larger political ramifications of this as well, because the CBI report claims that this is a feedback unit which was created using funds that were earmarked as secret service expenditure. So that is the key, most significant thing that the CBI has mentioned in its FIR. In fact, the CBI had also, come out with a report a couple of months back, in fact, and in that it said that the feedback unit was actually used for political snooping or gathering political intelligence. And the BJP continued to say that the Aam Aadmi Party feedback unit, which was meant for vigilance, was actually used for political purposes, for political snooping, for political spying on opponents. Now, in this particular FIR, the CBI has only talked about misappropriation of funds or alleged corruption in the creation and in the implementation of this particular feedback unit. So the CBI maintains that corruption to the tune of rupees 30 lakhs was done in the formation of this particular feedback unit. Now, in its report, the CBI had also said that Manish Sisodia was actually one of the most important people in the formation and creation of this particular feedback unit. Now, today, of course, Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has also spoken out. He's tweeted as well, saying that the central government is using the agencies to corner Manish Sisodia, as rightly pointed out, by slamming with as many cases as possible. So this is really the third case registered by the central agencies against former Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia. The Aam Aadmi Party, of course, has continued to say that this is all political vendetta, and the feedback unit was formed as per what was discussed in the Delhi cabinet at that time in 2016.
All right, Vedant, many thanks for joining us with all those details. I'm now joined by two guests, Abhinandita Mathur, spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party, and Ashish Sood, leader of the BJP. Abhinandita, coming first to you. As we just heard Vedant, he just pointed out what the CBI is claiming in this case, saying that the funds allocated under the feedback unit were called secret service expenditure, and this was meant for political snooping. These are fairly serious charges, even though the CBI is looking at a corruption of about 30 lakh rupees there. How would you respond?
Thanks, Maha. BJP is becoming really predictable, actually. We totally refute these charges. Anything that happens in the country, it seems that the only focus of Mr. Modi is to somehow, try and get Mr. Sisodia or Mr. Arvind Kejriwal in trouble. I mean, I was just, it won't be fair to comment on the details of the case, but I was just skipping through the, through the charge sheet, through the FIR, and it's very clear that, they are basically joining the dots for some corruption worth 5.5 lakh or 30 lakh, which is all right now charges, and that too may have been done by anybody in the system. So it's clear that this is vendetta. They are fully trying to just, attack, stall the work, distract us from serving the people of Delhi. But unfortunately, none of this is going to work. I mean, there are scams in Gujarat, there are scams in Karnataka, there are scams in Goa, but not one single arrest. And you take a sitting deputy chief minister, and mind you, a successful deputy chief minister, and that is what their problem is.
All right. Since you spoke about political vendetta, let me take a reaction from Ashish Sood, leader of the BJP. Ashish, Abhinandita Mathur there talking about how cases one after the other are being unleashed against opposition leaders. As specifically about Manish Sisodia cases both by CBI and ED, is it a case of political vendetta? That's the charge against the government. How do you respond?
I find the similarity in the statement of Lalu Yadav and the Aam Aadmi Party. Lalu Yadav ji's case were registered during the UPA tenure. All the corrupt people in the country, when they are caught, they say it is political vendetta. Mr. Manish Sisodia leaked the policy to the southern liquor mafia of the southern states, and in the due course, the chief secretaries flagged the matter, and then the permission was granted to register a case in the liquor scam also. In the earlier policy, the state government used to get 333 rupees on a single bottle of liquor as VAT and excise, and in the new policy they get only 4 rupee 87 paisa. There are so many anomalies, there are so many misdeeds in this liquor policy which cannot be washed. And moreover, you must understand, the case has been registered against the excise minister of the Delhi, who has leaked the policy, who has misused his power to benefit the liquor mafia. It is a case against the excise.
But
It is
Ashish,
against the...
Ashish, the manner in which the agencies are going after Manish Sisodia specifically, multiple cases against him, and considering he's one of the most prominent faces of the Aam Aadmi Party, that is what is leading the Aam Aadmi Party to question the motives over here.
No, it is not our problem. It is the internal problem of Aam Aadmi Party. People, Manish Sisodia's supporters in the Aam Aadmi Party are worried because they know no one can do anything in the government and party without the permission and the consent of Mr. Arvind Kejriwal.
Abhinandita Mathur, do you want to respond to that?
Because this is
Let Ashish Sood, let her respond to that charge.
Let me complete.
I'll come back to you, Ashish Sood. I have time. I'll come back to you. Abhinandita, that nothing in the party can be done without the consent or go-ahead of Arvind Kejriwal.
That's not even the point. That's not important for the country. That's not important for,
No, but there are corruption allegations here, Abhinandita. In that context, Ashish Sood is raising that point.
Okay, give me a minute.
Sure.
Give me a minute. Firstly, right now, Mr. Sood was getting into the details of the excise policy, where we are right now discussing this new allegation, new charges that the CBI has framed against Mr. Sisodia, number one. Number two, we're not even amused or surprised, or, it's so predictable. BJP is becoming way too predictable because obviously they are not responding at all to the other, all the other corruptions that are happening throughout the country. I mean, we do know what happened in Morbi. We do know what happened in Karnataka, or what is happening. We know what happened in Vyapan. Look, there are n number of cases. I'm not saying that one right becomes two wrongs make a right, but all I'm saying is that it was a selective. I mean, 5.5 lakh rupees that was spent by somebody in the system.
All
for
right.
that, you take in a sitting deputy chief minister. You think the country is
Okay,
foolish?
so selectively choosing cases, the agency is Ashish Sood selectively choosing cases and deliberately going after specifically opposition leaders. There are several examples right now. Apart from Manish Sisodia today, K. Kavita of the BRS was also asked to appear before the ED. So Ashish Sood, that allegation is not just from one party, the Aam Aadmi Party.
I'll respond. Ms. Mathur gave a very vague statement. I'll give you a specific. Specific example. In the 10 years of UPA, 1,800 cases were registered by the ED and 4,000 crores were recovered. 3,555 cases registered by ED in last 9 years and 1 lakh crore rupees have been recovered. From where has this money come? They are all crying vendetta, vendetta, vendetta. Is this not a fact? 1 lakh crore has been recovered from all these raids. 1 lakh crore has been recovered.
But the question Ashish Sood she's raising is about Vyapam, about corruption allegations in Karnataka, another state where your party is in government.
Every place ED has not. One must understand. This is just generalizing the statement. At every crime, the CBI doesn't go, the ED doesn't go. The Karnataka case you are mentioning, the person has been caught, and other MLA of the ruling party is escorting. He's on the run because of the agencies are after him. What are you talking? They are trying to just belittle their cases.
More about you,
1 lakh
more
crore
about
has
your
been
party
recovered
than
from
about the
in
people.
the last
I
9
don't
years.
think you're able to defend this one. I'm sorry you're not
1
able
lakh
to defend
crore
this
has
one.
been
The point
recovered.
is that, you know,
1 lakh
BJP
crores.
has,
All right, Ashish
instead
Sood,
of
let
working for the
Abhinandita
people of
Mathur
this country,
make her statement there.
instead
Go
of
ahead.
giving education to the children, instead of
Talk
giving
about
jobs
the
to our
liquor
youth,
scam.
you're just
Forget
busy-
about when Manish
No,
Sisodia
you're
will
just
be
busy
caught
eating like airtime.
when Manish Sisodia
This
will
is
be
like
caught
this,
in
yes?
when Manish Sisodia will be caught in the classroom ghodala. I'll talk about the education. Talk about the liquor now. Talk about the
We are
talk.
expecting you to have 20
Yes,
more charges
he will
against
be
him.
because you have
don't
embezzled
want him
money.
to come out
You
of
have embezzled
prison.
money. You
That
have
is
embezzled
your agenda. We
All
know
right,
you will
we'll
do
leave it at that. This trade-off of charges on both sides is continuing, even as a fresh case has been now filed against Manish Sisodia. This is in the feedback unit, the Delhi feedback unit. Many thanks to both the speakers there for joining us on this discussion.